So we kick this off with Karrion Kross making his way to the stage. He expresses his boredom since winning the US Championship and having defended it a fair share of times. He even expressed his frustrations to SmackDown General Manager Teddy Long and said something needs to be done about this, or he'll find somewhere else to go and take the US Championship with him. So Teddy Long sets up an 8-man tournament where the winner will face Karrion Kross at Backlash for the WWE United States Championship. So the tournament kicks off with primetime Cedric Alexander taking on Kenny Omega. Kenny Omega had been in control for most of this match, but Cedric Alexander finally found some fight, deciding to give Kenny Omega a taste of his own medicine. He tries to pick up the pace, springboard off the ropes, and a kick right to the face of Kenny Omega, but he's back on his feet. Cedric Alexander now with some strikes, but Kenny Omega, being the striker, counters with an elbow. Springboard off the ropes, flying forearm. Cedric Alexander back on the defensive. Now these two striking it out, back and forth battle, giving it their all. Kenny Omega wins the back and forth battle. He sets up Cedric Alexander for the power driver, score driven to the mat. Kenny Omega goes for the cover. Kenny Omega advances in the tournament with a dominant win over Cedric Alexander. Next in the tournament, we have Drew McIntyre taking on the charismatic enigma, Jeff Hardy. Jeff Hardy gets the win over Drew McIntyre, proving that power means nothing if you have top-notch speed and an undying will to win. So Jeff Hardy advances in the tournament, facing Kenny Omega in the next round. Chad Gable makes his way to the stage representing Alpha Academy as he takes on Sheamus. Chad Gable using his technical prowess to pick up a win over Sheamus, making his way to the next round in the tournament, which makes him one step closer to the WWE United States Championship. In the last first round match of the tournament, we have Matt Hardy taking on the Prodigy UC, Yuli. Being a newcomer to SmackDown, Yuli was seen as the underdog, but he started off the match early, dominating the veteran Matt Hardy. But being the veteran that he is, Matt Hardy wouldn't let Yuli dominate for too long. But Yuli being determined to shut down the underdog narrative, he pushes through and hits Matt Hardy with a move that he's very familiar with. The match now turning into a back and forth battle with fans not knowing who's going to pick up the win. Matt Hardy with a springboard clothesline off the ropes. Yuli throwing Matt Hardy into the corner, but Matt Hardy gets the counter kick to the face, now driving the arm into the face. Yuli throwing Matt Hardy out of the corner, off the ropes, bulldog straight to the mat. Matt Hardy down and out, Yuli going for the cover. The Prodigy UC picking up a big win over Matt Hardy on Friday Night SmackDown, making his way to the next round in the tournament, taking on Chad Gable. Following week on SmackDown, the tournament continues with Kenny Omega taking on Jeff Hardy. It was a back and forth battle. Both men gave it their all. Jeff Hardy put it all on the line, but it was Kenny Omega who comes out on top, making his way to the finals of this WWE United States Championship tournament. In the next semifinal match, we have Chad Gable taking on the Prodigy UC, Yuli. Fired up and determined, the Prodigy UC shows a great display of strength, picking up a big win over Chad Gable, making his way to the finals of this WWE United States Championship tournament, facing Kenny Omega in the finals. Which one will be the #1 contender to face Karrion Kross at Backlash? Both men had been hitting each other with everything they got. It was very obvious that they had studied each other's moves very closely. Yuli hit Kenny Omega with that signature kick, and it seemed like he was setting up for something big, but Kenny Omega hits him with the brass knuckles. The referee wasn't looking. He slides his way back into the ring as Kenny Omega goes for the cover. And Kenny Omega cheats his way to victory, using the brass knuckles while the referee was nowhere to be found. And now he is the #1 contender going to face Karrion Kross at Backlash for the WWE United States Championship.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE United States Championship. Karrion Kross has been looking to reach that next level in WWE. Tonight might be the moment of truth. One of the most prestigious titles in all of sports entertainment, here for the taking, the United States Championship. Section and a kick to the back. And now blood is flowing from the sinister sky high. Diving foot stop for the count. Saw that with that attack. Kross finds a way to answer back, and it could be a turning point. A second gut-wrench suplex. That is the kind of move that leads. Arm side kick. Kick connects from the top. Tossed aside. Nothing. That has to claw on the challenger in some way. No question after that powerbomb, the champ has a strategy to retain. Stop the pump handle. Falling slam. What distance. Karrion Kross. Final twin. A championship level move. There's two. No, he beats the count. There it is. Snap suplex. He knew that, but he's trying again. Stop. Nail drop. The champ off with gloves open. Is it enough? The cover. Two. Amazing. Guys, I thought we were title anytime soon. And there needs to be the moment that could have ended things. A moment that's been. Big boom. It up. Boom. And he had Karrion. One springboard attack. Muscling up there. Opponent. Oh my goodness. Into the powerbomb. Time may be up for Kross. Electric chair. Oh, that's rival. The title's in jeopardy here. I think the paradigm is shifted.
And Kenny Omega gets the win, beating Karrion Kross clean, and is now the WWE United States Champion. Going through that grueling tournament, even though he didn't win it all the way clean, there is no doubt in the fact that Kenny Omega is the new United States Champion. But Kenny Omega's celebration is cut short as Yuli makes his way into the ring and a super kick to the face. He goes for the United States Championship. The following week on SmackDown, Yuli goes to explain his actions, stating that he was cheated, stating that he had that tournament won and Kenny Omega knows it, and that Kenny Omega knows that the only way he was going to beat him is by cheating, by playing dirty, and that makes him no true champion, and that the number one contender, the first person who should get a title shot at that United States Championship is no other than the Prodigy UC. Kenny Omega makes his way down the ramp holding that WWE United States Championship. He looks the Prodigy UC in the face and he tells him, "You're not worthy of a championship. You're not worthy to be called the champion. You're not ready. You haven't fought and clawed like the rest of us in that locker room. But if you think you're worthy of a title shot, if you think you're ready, then you'll fight tonight on SmackDown and beat the opponent that I have for you. And if you win that match, then you'll get your title shot at Judgment Day." Yuli responds, "You grab anybody in that goddamn locker room, any one of your bullshit club members, and we'll see who's ready." Fans are waiting to find out who's the opponent for the Prodigy UC, and it's no other than Bullet Club member AJ Styles.
The phenomenal AJ Styles. And guess what? He's not showing any signs of slowing down. This is a man you don't want to be in front of right now. He's a man possessed is what he is. Shortage of fight in Styles, but the same goes for his in-ring ability. They don't call him the wicked clothesline.
With every reason to be fired up, the Prodigy UC is dominating this match, giving everything he's got to AJ Styles. He goes for that cover, but AJ Styles kicks out, not ready to give up yet. The Prodigy UC gets to his feet, but he hears music. Kenny Omega makes his way down the ramp. Walking down the ramp, he calls out the Prodigy UC, telling him to come here, trying to distract the Prodigy, but Spaz makes his way over the barricade. Now him and Kenny Omega going at a back and forth battle, throwing slugs. Spaz not going for it, he throws a right. Kenny Omega throws a right of his own. Back and forth battle, just slugging it out. Spaz stops the punch, he gives him another one. Now Spaz just delivering elbows straight to the face of Kenny Omega, then he drops him with the RKO. AJ Styles back to his feet, going for the phenomenal forearm, but the Prodigy UC gets a mean super kick. He goes for the cover. 2 and 3. The Prodigy UC gets the win over AJ Styles, and he gets to face Kenny Omega at Judgment Day for the WWE United States Championship.
AJ Styles coming out on the losing end here. If I know Styles, he'll be going over this match tape later on and reevaluating his strategy.
Before the end of the show, the Prodigy UC is seen backstage with a message for Kenny Omega, and he tells him, "You think you're the only one with friends in this business, Kenny? You think you're the only one with backup? You think you're the only one with a backup plan? But see, I've had my eyes on you, Kenny. I know what kind of bullshit games you play, so I know I had to come prepared. And I also know that that won't be your or the Bullet Club's last time trying to play games with me. So I had a conversation with Teddy Long myself. So Judgment Day, when I face you, one-on-one, that's exactly what it'll be. Me and you, one-on-one, in a Hell in a Cell match for the United States Championship. So when I'm standing over you, with your blood and that title in my hands, you have no choice but to remember, you brought this on yourself."
We are about to see something good. It's a big-time opportunity, Byron, as the title will be on the line here. You're right, Michael, and judging from the response on social media heading into this match, we're likely to see a new champ crown here tonight. Things are about to get good. doubters wrong.
Introducing the challenger from Houston, Texas, weighing in at 215 pounds, the Prodigy UC! And his opponent from Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada, weighing in at 218 pounds, the WWE United States Champion, Kenny Omega!
45 years of history behind that, the United States Championship.
With no love lost between these two, this match kicks off at an intense pace with Kenny Omega on the offensive. Using his experience and the environment to his advantage, Kenny Omega truly was taking control of this match. But the underdog is more than just bark, as he starts to bite back, giving Kenny Omega a run for his money. With the Prodigy UC picking up the pace, Kenny Omega knows he has to slow him down or he'll lose this match, so they slug it out in the middle of the ring, back and forth, just throwing slugs straight to each other's jaws. Kenny Omega with the advantage right now, but the Prodigy UC not giving up. He's still fighting back. Kenny Omega throws another one. The Prodigy UC takes it in, but Kenny Omega rocks him with the spinning elbow. Ready to put the underdog down and prove a point, Kenny Omega starts to turn it up a notch, but the Prodigy UC once again will not go down without a fight. They break through the cell wall, and the Prodigy UC is the first one to begin the climb to the top of the cell, but Kenny Omega is right behind him. They make their way to the top of the cell, and the fight continues. Adrenaline is high as these two men go to war, 20 feet in the air on the roof of the cell, as they now slug it out with chops and punches, giving everything they got with every strike. These two have a rough history. They have every reason to take it to the extreme and really want to hurt each other. The Prodigy UC sets Kenny Omega up for the powerbomb, but he's taking him. He's moving him to a specific spot, setting him up, and throws him right through the cell. Kenny Omega crashes 20 feet through the Hell in a Cell as the Prodigy UC just stares down on his fallen opponent, making his way back into the ring. The Prodigy UC goes for the cover as a bloody Kenny Omega lays flat on the ground, and he gets the 3 count. The Prodigy UC is our new WWE United States Champion. Matt Hardy, Chad Gable, AJ Styles, and Kenny Omega. Those are the names, those are the superstars that he had to get through to get that WWE United States Championship. Congratulations to the Prodigy UC.